Sharon.
Yeah.
You should get in here and narrate this.
Okay.
She,
I grab my drink here.
I don't think she was home really enough around this time. Remember, that was all woods, Jeffrey, across the street.
Yeah, I remember.
That lady had that all enclosed with cyclone fencing, and she raised Siamese cats. When they sold that, they built them 3 houses and all them below us.
Right.
Yeah.
We used to go play.
There's the old 51 Merc.
Yeah.
Let me drive that thing.
That was Sharon's.
What a hog.
Look at Mike. Look at Mike.
Like driving a tank.
Look at Mike and Brownie.
It's huge.
It is huge. It was all metal.
Car right now.
Now there's Joe Wogwatch with Dad. There's Joe.
There's Joe.
Hey, we're buddies.
Dad's abalone, buddy.
Yeah.
Grandpa smoking there?
Yeah, oh yeah, he smoked off and on all his life.
It's Joe's truck. He had an appliance service.
Peninsula Appliance Service.
Mm-hmm. He was out on.
Into plumbing.
Now there's Uncle Jack.
Joe was never a plumber.
No,
He
washing
had an
the
appliance repair.
refrigerators and that's Uncle Jack when him and Jimmy came up. He's showing.
Wiring there. Begonias.
We had hanging begonias on our house at that time. That's Jim. I think Uncle Joe. Is that a?
That's a Studebaker Lark.
No, it was a
Mercury?
Charismo. Studebaker.
No, that's not the
Well,
Studebaker
all right, that's
Lark.
not it. No, because it wasn't orange.
Argument.
It's okay. This is great.
Well, it's hard to fame, you know.
Where are you going now, Mom?
I think we might be Crater Lake now. I don't know. See, because we were at a motel. It was rained like hell. We took a motel for the night.
Julie Michael again?
Yeah.
All the other kids were already older than Julie and Michael.
Oh yeah.
Julie and Michael overnight.
There was 10 years difference between Sharon and Julie. There was 5 years difference between Elaine and Sharon. The first two, Elaine and Joanne, were close, 19 months. Then it was 5 years, 10 years, and then 4 between Mike and Julie. In this town, while we're showing and stopped here, we flooded.
Sharon Springs.
Yeah, Sharon Springs is right.
That's the Leroy.
We flooded a Chevrolet we ran into. It was a rainy night. We come over a hill. That was the end of us. We were in the lake. So that's when we ended up, we ended up buying that 51 Mercury, brand new. That's now we're in Warrenton. We're back in where we came from.
Going across the Missouri River.
That's the old St. Charles Bridge.
And Warrenton's kind of where lots of relatives.
Yeah.
Family
There's
roots.
BB. Mom had cousins there.
Yeah. See, this is the way the bluff used to look in that. It was all white sand.
Still looks like that.
Yeah. Yeah, where is she? We're showing the creek part.
This is when they still lived there, and it still looks the same.
It hasn't changed.
We just
This is
visited.
like
Oh, it's just beautiful, Jeffrey.
30 years ago.
See the white sand, pure white sand.
Like a Solomar Beach.
Really
Isn't
fine.
Missouri known as the cave state?
Well, there's a lot of caves there. I don't know about that, but
Just showing this
I thought
thing.
it's
But
known
they
for
do
its
have
caverns, too.
Yeah, they've got a lot of
Yeah.
caverns.
That's why you have these bluffs and that.
see, you were holding Sharon.
No, that's Julie. That's not me.
I always get them mixed up.
There's the house.
There's the house. See, we were that high above it.
Whose house?
It was my cousin. She just rented this place. We were having a barbecue out in the front there. They're going to play. There's Emil. No, Virgil. Sprick, Caesar.
Emil?
Yeah.
At that same farm.
Uncle Joe.
Bottom there.
But Tony's brothers lived in St. Louis, but we went out for a barbecue.
That's how you spent Sunday afternoons on the farm.
Yeah, and I used to have to mow the damn thing.
Get ready for the croquet
They
game.
could play croquet.
Hey, I mean,
Rushmore, too.
they'd kill for that croquet game.
You only
No.
know one Coke at a time, too.
Yeah. What Coke?
Yeah.
Lemonade or ice?
Yeah. But look at that, all that.
Get Cokes back then.
Remember that, Chef?
Huh?
Remember that?
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Cheesecake, Jake, wrap us. Oh, that's
And Margie
and Clarence. They're
Clarence.
bringing the cake down. See,
Margie Koviak.
yeah.
Both
We
sides
were
of
out there almost every weekend, really. That's Tony's youngest brother, Charlie. Now, Aunt Kathy, that should be Aunt Kathy, and Aunt Florence.
Lawn.
Now, this is the farm that we lived on. That's the way it used to look.
Right, in Warrenton.
Yeah.
We used to own it.
There's the old, now you should see that house now, Jeffrey. Well, you did.
Still,
That's the way it was when we lived in it.
That's a big old pecan tree there, too, isn't it?
There's
That's
a-
why I don't like to live there anymore.
Oh, That's
Great.
my father's and mother's. Well, was my father's at the time. Because there's my mother's still alive.
Now she's next to it.
Yeah.
And that's in Warrenton?
Yeah, now we're going to the St. Louis Zoo.
I was gonna say they have wild giraffes.
No, we're going, now this whole part, Chris, is all the zoo.
Giraffes and
You know,
What zoo, mother?
the St. Louis Zoo, one of the best there is. These are
I
the,
was thinking about videos.
these are the monkeys. The monkeys are performing. Watch. I still get a kick out of them, though.
Yeah, unicycle.
You don't have your banana, you don't get to perform.
Watch, look at them.
Yeah. Getting pretty good. Look,
Jumping rope.
I try to teach my grandkids to do that. but they can't.
There's Michael's in the petting zoo here now. They are. Somewhere here now. Judy Koviak feeds the baby pigs too. That's Judy Koviak in the blue charts.
Who's that? The blue?
Uncle Ted's daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not blue.
Yeah.
That is Ted Jr.
I was saying, oh shit, it's hot.
Cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, it's over with. I'm getting up out of the shade. I couldn't stand it.
It's neat. Good rides. Isn't that It's a little train.
Yeah, that's just we. Well, do you remember that, Elaine?
Yeah, it's on Brown Road.
Yeah, well, that was.
Near the airport.
But we got rained out here. A thunderstorm came.
Little carnival type permanently.
Yeah, near a shopping area.
Pacific Grove?
Yeah,
No, St. Louis, Missouri.
Right near.
They were
the
visiting in
airport.
St. Louis when this whole tape was made.
Probably the next day after the zoo trip or something.
That's neat.
Yeah, we used to take our kids there and all, but it no longer exists.
Sure.
It's gone.
It was perfect for little kids, you know.
Cool.
Little Rocco thing.
No, this one.
Ride?
This one. Watch what it says.
This is during all the hijackings to Cuba.
Yeah.
Watch what it says on the front of the Cuba.
What does it say?
Yeah, you'll be able to read it, Dad.
What a neat little helicopter, man.
Or does it just go up on the...
Yeah, just around. Yeah, see. Mary, when the guy went to Cuba, you know,
Oh, they had
Tells
bigger
the signs
rides,
of
too.
times, huh?
Yeah.
it didn't cost them but a few dollars, you know, and the kids had a ball at that place.
It's neat. Good rides. Isn't that
There, now we're at a family reunion, my family reunion site. These are all my relatives and some of Tony's.
It's Hoegemeier? Hoegemeier plant.
No, this was the Koviaks and the, well, their names weren't really
Well, it's a
Hoegemeier.
combination.
Yeah, combination,
family.
yeah.
The Blaskey family. We'll say who they are.
I can't wait. Shit, I go stop.
Too late.
Too late. It's gone.
Wine? 'Cause
No.